thinks I'm guilty of this crime. I don't think I'll wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow's so far. It seems like a flaw in design. I seek you out and you never seem to have the time. Mirage, so careful now. Too close, you're finding out. Is it me being blind? Notice that I'm kind. Now I'm pacing too fast to speak. It's me, so fine. I was on.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Chicago Bulls. Looking at the Bulls, they haven't competed at the level they'd like over the last week or so. Just one win in 5 games. Both teams tonight more than capable of putting up points. Shaq, what do you think will be the deciding advantage?
Well, you have to try to dictate the tempo, play at your pace. This will be a game of streaks, so you have to prepare yourself mentally for that.
Well, you can't just score. You have to be efficient. Big shots down the stretch could be the difference, Ernie, and that will set you free.
We are ready for game time. Let's go to Kevin Harlan for the opening tip.
Let's meet number 13, the Chicago Bulls. At center, Wesley Porter. At point, Eric Zapatiski. At power forward, Hakeem Brady. At the other forward position, Sean Pierce. At the other guard position, Marcus Yarich. The head coach of the visiting team is
Welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The Philadelphia 76ers preparing to defend home court in this Eastern Conference battle. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And, you know, this can happen on the road. You're out defending guys who have just gotten into a comfort zone playing at home.
Well, you have to have an aggressive mindset, and you have to try to disrupt their rhythm.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. Jeremic, defended by Miles. Jeremic hits the outside fadeaway. Now, Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes, that is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's what guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes, but you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of time using that time to recover.
Meeks can't hit. We're about 1 minute into the first. Samardziski guarded by Weber. Here's Grady. It's hauled in by Watson.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jeremic. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And on some plays, everything goes your way except for the finish. Still scoreless after 4 attempts, struggling to find any daylight.
Shoots. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, the offense has just looked out of sync. Only 1 of 5 from the field.
And Watson with the basket on the assist from Miles.
And the lid comes off the basket after 4 straight misses. They finally get one.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Jeremic connects on the 17-footer.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
Well, he has the ability to get you off on the right foot. Now it's just about sustaining it.
Now, here's Meeks. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Watson at the line for 2.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Bulls have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Samardziski guarded by Weber. Outside Pierce. Nailed from three-point land.
3.
Miles with it. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Miles. To the middle. It's tipped. 6 to shoot. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. 3 on the clock. Fires for 3. And Pierce pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
He likes to work that in-between area, upset with himself that he couldn't connect.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The 76ers have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
One shot.
Free throw good, Miles. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Jeremic, defended by Miles. Jeremic. No good with the layup.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now, here's Watson in the game against Toronto. Very impressive. Here's Weber. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And you see the coach saying, no, no, no. Then yes, yes, yes.
Jeremic. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
From deep, Miles. And Pierce pulls it down. Pierce has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
And not much breathing room there. The step back move gave him just enough to get it off.
Now, here's Miles. Not a lot of room. Meeks, good. Chicago trailing here. Pierce for 3. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Outside to Weber. Six to shoot, and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Porter in the corner. It's good.
And no doubt both teams competing at a high level, but the consistency has been lacking here. Another lead change.
I like to fight in these clubs. Neither side willing to give an inch. We'll see how it turns out.
Weber, the pass to Meeks. Miles, that's for 2. And that one goes long. Chicago leading. Here's Pierce. Another one falls for Chicago. Philadelphia with the ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
Chicago with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Brown against Porter. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
Now, here's Meeks. Down low. Here's Brown. And that one, good. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Jeremic, defended by Miles. Jeremic. Another shot. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
You've got to give a ton of credit to the screener. That play easily opened up the easy layup for his teammate.
Pass to Meeks. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one to fall.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Jeremic, defended by Miles. He's off from 17 feet.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Weber kicks to Meeks. And the wide open shot from Miles. Philadelphia getting another chance here. And it's in there.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, the Bulls. Down 4 spots from them.
And for Philadelphia, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
I can't see them slowing down anytime soon. If anything, I think they'll just get stronger as the playoff gets closer.
Now, here's Porter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Here's Gale. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now here's Pierce. He's tightly guarded. The 76ers trail. Inside, here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. That one drops. He ties it up. And Chicago shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Moon passes to Langford. Here's Easy Breezy. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Moon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Dub, he's covered by Moon. Here's Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. Number 1, the Bulls.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
Another made free throw. He can get on these kinds of rolls. Great focus.
Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Right side, Pierce. And the pass to Ryan. Fades back. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Philadelphia shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Here's the Wizard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Moon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, we know, Steve, the GMs are in a tough position in this NBA. Trying to win, obviously, is the number 1 desire. But they got to balance everyone's view of the landscape. Winning now as opposed to looking what's best for the future.
And it's totally hard because we all understand what happens because you get penalized at the end of the year if you're not a team that's, you know, pretty much locked in the playoffs. You almost want to lose games to get a chance to have a better chance to get a higher draft pick. I think this is something that over the course of the next few seasons, this will be looked at very closely.
That free throw good for Moon. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's the Wizard. And he also played really well on that win against the Raptors. Passes it to Hopkins. It's not going to go for him. And the Bulls going the other way now. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You know, they say it, defense wins championships. If they didn't have great D in that game, no way they would have come away victorious.
Here's Brown. The Bulls getting the bucket. Plays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 7.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Moon. 5 points in the game. Here's Ryan. Offline with his 3. The 76ers trail by 3. Dub, the pass to Washington. He kicks it to Brown. Clock at 6. Rebound by the Bulls.
Can't finish. And defensively, nice job of altering the shot without fouling.
Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
No good on the free throw. And Philadelphia making a change here. Miller's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Washington. Left side, Brown.
3 shots, gentlemen.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Here's easy breezy inside. Moon lays it up off the glass. Moon's got 7.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
I mean, what's interesting for me, first quarter, they're already getting points from their reserves.
Well, this is why you have a scouting department. You want to uncover those role players who can make an impact.
The 76ers trail by 5. They've got Miller. Dub is out there with the Wizard. Then there's Brown. And it's Hopkins in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so here is Philadelphia. Here's the Wizard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Smitty, looking back in your career, what's the most pressure you've felt in a game?
You know, I think the most pressure, you love to be in those games. I think that's when you strive. I think the most pressure I ever felt, and it wasn't a playoff game, Kevin, or a championship game. It was that very first game as a rookie.
Take a break.
Because that game you had nothing to compare to, and it was everything you dreamed about. And that first game, you were finally saying, for me, I couldn't get it out of my head. This is my first NBA game. So I think that was the most pressure game I've ever played in.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Bulls leading by 5. Here's easy breezy to the paint. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Hopkins, the pass to Dub. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Dub's got his first points in this one. And Chicago shooting 43% from the floor. Moon with it. He has 7. There's the pass to Ryan. Lets it go from deep. Moon with the bucket. Moon's got 10 points.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Brown right side. Baseline J on the way, and a little luck that time, but it drops. 10 points for him.
Perfect play to run there to get a clean look.
The Bulls leading by 4. Passes to Ryan. Here's Langford, covered by Miller. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's the Wizard. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Count it. The Wizards got 4 this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Langford. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ryan. Off the left rim and out. The 76ers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Washington. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Ryan, the pass to Pierce. And again, no good by Chicago. 76ers trailing. Miller with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Miller's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now Moon. He's got 10. Pass to Ryan. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Langford. Basket counts. Lights out's got his second basket of the night. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Here's Washington. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
The 76ers have not shot all that well from the free throw line. 6 of 11. And the 76ers with some changes. Meeks is checked in, and Dub subbed in for Miller.
One shot, gentlemen.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Pierce has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
It's Miles on the wing. Now, here's Meeks. Pierce covering. Meeks, good.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Moon passes to Easy Breezy. Jeremic, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
The 76ers have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Now, here's Meeks. Pierce covering. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Pierce. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's Miles on the wing. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Easy Breezy. Jeremic, he's covered by Watson. And it's blocked by Brown. One-on-one here. And Philadelphia with another turnover here. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look, broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the 76ers.
And clearly, this is a squad that makes its living in the paint. Very few teams are as determined to get the ball inside as much as they are. They aren't going to settle for jump shots. They're going to continue to pound it down low.
Jeremic, he's covered by Watson. Moon with it. 10 points for him. And it's Meeks with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
From 13, again, Philadelphia.
You like how he uses his height there.
Sure, working the in-between area. Not many guys with the length to bother him.
Here's Moon. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Porter. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Washington passes to Brown. Nice D from Porter.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention.
Jeremic, he's covered by Watson. Six on the shot clock. Outside Pierce, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a moment to check out stats for the kid. How last month turned out for him. He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles. Carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
That one is off. And the Bulls making a change here. He sinks the second. And here's Weber. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Pass to Miles. Brown against Porter. Brown kicks to Weber. Brown trying to free himself up. And Weber with the basket on the assist by Brown. That's 7 points for money.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Jeremic. That shot is off. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Meeks. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You see he's feeling it now. Shot looks much more in sync this quarter.
Bulls trail by 6. Kicks it to Pierce. To the left side wing. Here's Monsees. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons. Then on Friday, the Los Angeles Clippers will come into town.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, you know they're going to want to make a statement in that contest. Taking down the top team in the East would definitely turn some heads.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Now, here's Miles. He's got 5. And there's the pass to Weber. Now, here's Meeks. Defense is right there. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Bulls trail by 5. Samardziski guarded by Weber. Shot clock at 6. Here's Porter. Buries it down low. Porter's got his second bucket of the night.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And Miles kicks to Weber. Meeks trying to break loose. And Weber with the basket on the assist from Miles. Miles has got 3 assists in the game. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Here's Easy Breezy, defended by Miles. It's hauled in by Brown.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Takes the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Bulls trail by 9. Jeremic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Bulls have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so here is Philadelphia. Here now is Weber. He's got 13. Over to the left wing. And Meeks kicks to Weber. Pass to Miles. Takes a three. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Miles has got 8 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Pass to Easy Breezy. Shoots from the line. That's short off the rim.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Miles. At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Miles. Miller's checked in for Brown. Lights out checked in for the Bulls. And Miles drops them both. And here are the Bulls now, down by 12. Jeremic, covered by Miller. Jeremic. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Miller.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
1:21 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Meeks. Here's Weber. Hits the three-point bomb. Weber's got 16.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
The pass to length. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Samorzewski. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Shot from the wing. And it's Miles missing.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
Rebound by the 76ers. Meeks got rebound number 5 here tonight. The 76ers leading by 15. 19 seconds left here in the second. And he banks in the layup. Meeks got 9 points now in the quarter.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
That we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Ernie, I don't use this word a lot because, one, I can't spell it, but it was definitely a subpar effort for them on the glass. That hurt. They're serious about cutting into this deficit. It's gut check time. Ugh. You hear that, Ernie? I'm hitting my gut. Ugh. You got to check your gut, Ernie. Ugh. Gut check time, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Go over there.
Downtown Philadelphia, as seen from high above. Welcome back to the Cradle of Liberty, as we like to call it here on 2K, here in eastern Pennsylvania. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Money.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
The 76ers leading by 17. So for Chicago right now, lays it up off the glass. Weber's got the first basket of the third quarter for Philadelphia.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Jeremic, defended by Miles. Here's Summerziski. Oh, good on the three. Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the three ball well. And he jams it with authority.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Bulls trail by 21. Brady, he's guarded by Meeks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a moment now to look at the stats for lights out. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And clearly he's having a tough stretch here. But it's all about how you respond to the adversity. That'll be key.
Listening to your coaches. Putting in the work. Those are keys. That's really all you can control.
The first free throw is good. Pierce is checked in for the Bulls.